Well, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whenever you're watching this video. Welcome to, or welcome back to, my e-bike adventures. Well, it looks sunny, and it is occasionally when... That unfortunately was another time and another place, because the whole week all we've had is rain, rain, rain. But anyway, did you know that the Met Office has been keeping records for the rainfall since 1836, and 2023, 2024 winter and spring is number 7 as the wettest year. And this is why I'm struggling to get out and film, but we do have something else for you. Right, so yeah, as I said, because of the rain, essentially, the whole week, again, it's raining today, I thought we'd do some upgrades on the bike. So today, one of the things I'm upgrading is I'm upgrading this light for something a little bit more substantial. Right, so these are all the parts in our box that come from Cyrusher to upgrade our light. So obviously we've got the main light. This did actually come with this extension cable, which I've already put on, because this essentially is 2 cables that bring it down to the one that fits to our cable on the bike itself. And then obviously we've got our mounting solutions for each side. The included rubber as well. That's got a nice handy ridge there. I don't know if that's visible on the camera, but that slots right into this gap here as well. So that ensures a nice snug fit essentially. And then obviously we've got all our screws, washers and nuts that need to go on. Right, let's take this off to the bike and start installing it. Right, so first things first, what we need to do is we need to take this light off our existing one. So we're going to just pull apart our cable for the light. And then we just need to unscrew this part so we can get the old light off essentially. Right, okay, that's one thing I did forget about, and that was that our fender is attached via the light there also. Right, anyway, that's our old light completely removed. So excuse me, I just had to find the old washer. Right, there we go. Right, I will need to give that a little bit more of a tighten. Right, so I'm actually going to need to get another tool in there, but we'll do that in a moment. Right, so first of all we need to put our mounting solution on. I've already put the rubber grommets in there on both sides, as you can see. they're already in place. You need to take special care and attention, obviously, to make sure we're not crimping any of these wires essentially up. Oh, it's quite awkward to do as well with the trying to have the camera in the most convenient place. Right. I'm also trying really hard not to knock the camera. Right, so we put our screw thread through there and put one washer on, and then if I can reach that, right, so we've got a nut in place and a screw in there, but that does need tightening up still. All right, so we'll just pop that Allen key in there. And yeah, I'm going to need some other tool to get in there and hold that, because I believe that's a locking nut on the other side. So I'm going to go off and get another tool so we can get that job done. Right, so I've got another tool. Man, because I can't get an ordinary screwdriver in there, so I've got to use this sort of bendy attachment to try and hold that in place as well while we screw this together. Not the easiest, but we're going on okay this side, but I do have some concerns when it comes to putting the other bracket on. Anyway, that's on there for now. I don't want to over tighten this, because obviously we still want to be able to have sort of some flexibility when we put this on, so that we can still move this possibly a little bit, any sort of minor adjustments when we attach the light. Anyway, let's get our next bracket on. So same again, just like the other side. We're going to pop that on there. I think they're about the same height. Oh, I'm putting it through the wrong hole. Silly move, Glenn. Pop a washer on. And then making sure our nut is the right way up also. Just get that threaded on there for now. There we go. Right, I'm hoping that I can still get in there. Excuse the hands in the way of the camera. Unfortunately, I don't really have a huge amount of room. So I'm going to actually tighten it from this end. Again, I only really want to get that keyed on there for now. Oh, and there goes my tool all over the floor. Right, next thing, now we've got these two brackets on, we need to try and get our light now in place in here. Right, so we've got our light now. Each of these bars, one will fit through this groove and the other through this groove, and they will connect. There's a hole in each, and then we've got a nut and screw to secure the light there as well. Let's begin and see if we can get this in the right place. Right, it would help if I already got this washer on the screw before I try and place our light in. Okay, these cables are definitely also trying to push the light out as well. Excuse my head for the moment. Right, I believe I've got a thread on that side. Now I don't want to tighten that up fully yet. That's on there for now. And I'll just prepare the bolt and the washer for the other side now. Just need to line that hole up. You'll have to excuse all the probably not the best camera angles. I don't really have an awful lot of room indoors to work on bikes, and yeah, as I've said, you know, we're it's a very wet and windy week here in the UK. Actually not in the hole, no, and that's as I feared. Again, excuse my head in the way. It's very difficult to try and do this and get a camera angle without actually getting my head in the way, but I don't think that's going to be a possibility, so I think I need to abandon the idea of enabling it so that you can all see. Anyway, I believe that's now threading on. That's lovely. That's tight on this side. Now we can tighten it on this side. Wonderful. And I've left it loose enough just so that we can move the light still should I need to, but we'll have to sort of set this angle, I believe, when we're on the road, really. Right, the next thing we need to do is we need to connect our two connectors here. I'm just going to have to excuse me for a moment, I need to get my glasses. I think what I'm going to do is run it up through this little hole here in the forks, and then we can connect this making sure that you've got the pins lined up, and then push that together. Lovely. Right, the moment of truth, I guess. Let us switch the bike on, and there we have, our light is working. And much brighter than the original. Oh, also, we'll take off our plastic cover. Lovely. Hopefully, I'll be able to see a lot better in the dark now that's on. Job's a good one. Right, so what's next? Well, I've also got a double pannier to put on the back rack here. So I kindly got this also from Cyrusher, which fits their bikes perfectly. The double pannier. Right, so I believe there's no tools required to install this. So first of all, we need to remove the bottom plates. We turn these to there, and that enables us to just pop out our mounting plate, essentially. And we want to just make sure that this is square in the center here. Although I'm a bit perplexed as to where this is going to go, because this one's a bit of a strange one, because I almost feel like it's not designed for this rear rack. Right, well, unfortunately, attaching the pannier bags to the Ranger or the tracks with this cyrusher dual pannier isn't possible. Essentially, these are designed for the XF800, 900 and Komoda style racks. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to get myself a new set of panniers, but that's not too much of a problem. But yeah, I just wanted to apologise for this month's video being sort of relatively short and probably not what you're expecting. That's mostly down to the weather, unfortunately, which is out of my control. As you can see, I'll put screenshots up here of the weather we've had over the last week, essentially. But tomorrow, being Monday, looks like we're in for some good weather. So yeah, hopefully we'll be out doing our normal kind of content then. Anyway, that just leaves me to say thank you very much for watching the video. If you like this kind of content, then please hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget, you can also hit the bell notification to get notified when I upload a video every single Monday morning at 6 AM. That's about wraps it up from me again for another week then. So as I said, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you again next week. Take care. Bye-bye.